Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Anaik. How are you?
I'm great. You look nice.
Thanks. You do too. You look very nice.
So excited to have you here because it's the first episode in one small act with Anaik. So I know who you are, but for those who don't know who you are, can you share a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name's Sujata Day, and I am from a little town in Pennsylvania called Greensburg, that's outside of Pittsburgh. And I am a filmmaker, a writer, an actress.
When did you decide you wanted to be a director and actress?
Those two things happen at different times. So I started doing plays and musicals in middle school and continued to do those in high school and college, and I really enjoyed it as an actress. And then as I came out to LA to pursue entertainment professionally, I started writing a lot more and then eventually got into directing. And I love all three things equally.
Oh, that's so cool. So I've heard that you just made a movie recently called Definition Please on Netflix. My mom won't let me watch that movie because I'm too young, but I heard it's about spelling bees, and I love spelling. What inspired you to make the film, and are any of the characters based on you?
So everything that I write, there's a little piece of me in it, in the characters or in the story. And when I was in fourth grade, I did win my class spelling bee. And then I went to regionals and I lost in the first round on the word radish. And it was pretty devastating. I bet you know how to spell radish.
Yeah,
Spell radish for me right now.
Radish.
Yes, yes, that's correct. So I spelled it with two D's instead of one, and it was
Oh,
devastating. And that was the beginning of my story. And then I expanded upon that character and took things from my friends' lives and different experiences that had happened to myself and my friends. And I fictionalized the story of Definition Please around that.
wow, that's so cool. Well, I tried in like my class spelling bee, but I didn't win the top two. But actually, somebody in my class when I was in fourth grade, got second place in the whole school of my spelling bee. So,
Amazing. That's great.
so yeah, you were on TV, right? For definition, please, you were on TV. What was that like, and what was your favorite part for being on TV?
Well, I was on a couple of the shows before Definition Please. I was on Awkward Black Girl and Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Insecure and a show called I Think You Should Leave. And it's really fun to be on these comedy shows because you get to work with amazing people that you become friends with, and you get to be creative in a way that really inspires you and pushes you to make your own projects and write your own stories.
Speaking of movies and TV shows, what is your favorite thing to watch? My favorite thing to watch is sports.
Oh, that's fun. I like to watch sports. And I also like to watch a bunch of other different shows. Right now, I'm in the middle of watching Only Murders in the Building, which is a mystery show on Hulu. And I just finished a show called Pen 15, which was a comedy that was really, really funny, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I just love watching all different kinds of shows, comedies, dramas, horror, especially since Halloween's coming up. And I get inspired by everything I watch.
Did you watch the Cardinals game today?
I'm from Pittsburgh,
Oh,
so I am a fan of the Pirates, the Penguins, the Steelers.
oh, okay, yeah, but the Cardinals, okay. So, what was your dream growing up? Like, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be an actress ever since I was little. I did
Oh,
it. I used to take a lot of dance classes. I used to take singing lessons. I was always performing. And once I started doing plays and musicals, I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life.
what film are you working on next?
I am writing my first studio feature film, and that's all I can say about that. But it's been really fun. It's a comedy, and it's been a joy working with the executives in the studio and coming up with my own take on a popular franchise.
So reading helped me pass time during COVID. So I think acting helped you pass time during COVID. Is that correct?
I think both reading and writing helped me pass time during COVID. Actually, there wasn't a ton of acting going on because before everyone got vaccinated, a lot of the shooting shut down in Hollywood.
That's the reading stuff. That's how I started loving library during COVID. And how did and we've donated over 10,000 books so far in loving library. And we put stickers in each book, and we've gotten a lot of 7 chapters, I think, maybe 8, to and one of them is to donate to homeless people. So how did reading help you in your life?
I have been a very avid reader ever since I was little. My parents would take me to parties as a kid, and I would always be in the corner reading my Babysitter's Club books, my Sweet Valley High books, Sweet Valley Twins. And I would get those reading lists from my teachers, and I would finish those up right away. So reading is a big part of who I am today as a creative person, writing scripts, making films, acting in TV shows. And it really developed who I am. And I love going into worlds that I don't know much about. And that's what's exciting to me about reading. I learn a lot.
Yeah, so you said you read about like the babysitter clubs and other books like that. What was your favorite one growing up?
My favorite book growing up was A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. And I read and reread that book over and over and over again. And there are themes in there that have South Asian flavor. So that was really exciting to me to just read a book that connected to South Asian stories. And I just really love that book. I loved Frances Hodgson Burnett. She also wrote The Secret Garden, which is probably my second favorite book when I was a little girl.
I actually like Harry Potter currently. I used to not like it, but now I like it a lot. I'm almost on Order of the Phoenix, the longest book.
Amazing.
Wow. So I have one last question for you. What are you doing to make the world a kinder place?
I love being an inspiration for the next generation of storytellers and filmmakers and actors. And I've taken a few people under my wing who I'm mentoring in order to get them into writers' rooms or their first directing or making short films. And that's been really exciting. I think we have an ability right now with smartphones and new technology to just tell our stories no matter where we are. You don't have to be in New York or LA. You can be in Arizona. You can be in St. Louis. You can be wherever you want to be and tell these stories and put them up on TikTok or YouTube or whatever social media. So it's exciting to be able to be an inspiration to other filmmakers and storytellers.
I have a joke for you.
Great. I love
It
jokes.
is about spelling bees.
Okay.
I've always found spelling bees really simple. BEES. So I have to
That's good. That's cute. That's cute. I thought it was going to be a question and answer joke. So I was waiting for the answer, but that was funny.
do. Also, thank you. I was so excited to do this because it was the first episode in One Small Act with Anaik, and I really appreciate you dedicating this time to do this. And also, for those of you who are watching, make sure to watch Destination, please.
On Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix.